Welcome to Neutral Corner.
We take fighters from past and present from all prominent combat sports and stack them up against each other in a fictitious head-to-head battle.
Going by their statistics, accomplishments, and attributes to hypothesize who will be victorious in a fight between two combatants.
Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming fight between Danny Swift Garcia and Keith one-time Thurman. Both who at the time of this video's release, that is pre-March 4th, 2017, are undefeated and at the top of the welterweight division.
First, we will be weighing in Danny Swift Garcia.
As a fellow Philadelphia native, I can admit I'm pulling a bit more for Garcia in this fight, but I will try my very best to remain unbiased.
Before turning pro
In boxing, Danny Garcia was a two-time national amateur champion.
Since turning professional, Danny Swift Garcia defeated some of the biggest names in boxing, such as the old but legendary Eric Morales, the fastest blitzer in this sport today, Amir Khan, the devastating puncher Lucas Matisse, Zab Judah, Robert Guerrero, and many other noble names within the sport. Capturing the WBC light welterweight title and the WBA and WBC titles at welterweight with 33 wins, 19 KOs, and no losses at an impressive 58% KO percentage. Next, we will be weighing in Keith Thurman.
Admittedly, during Mayweather's reign, I felt style-wise that Thurman had the best chance of beating Mayweather out of any fighter in the division, though an Ice Cube's chance.
As an amateur, Keith Thurman won
6 national amateur titles as well as a silver medal at the U.S. Olympic trial.
Since turning professional, Thurman defeated the veteran champion Robert Guerrero, whose accomplishments rival that of Pernell Whitaker in that division, the seasoned Luis Collazo, and top contender and longtime friend Sean Porter, obtaining the interim WBA welterweight title and amassing 27 career wins and no losses and an exemplary 22 KOs at a phenomenal 78 KO rating. When it comes to size, Thurman is naturally the heavier man who has competed in the welterweight division and junior middleweight division, while Garcia went from light welterweight up to welterweight. Thurman also has about an inch reach advantage over Garcia, but ironically Garcia is an inch taller than Thurman and is accustomed to fighting opponents that are naturally heavier in size. Regardless, size is a significant
advantage which drains the smaller fighter much faster when it comes to movement, generalship, power, etc. And also drains the smaller fighter much faster when they get inside of a clinch or a scuffle. This edge goes to Keith Thurman.
Both fighters
have great and respectable punching power. However, the edge goes greatly to Keith Thurman in this regard.
Not only does he have
more KOs on his resume, but usually against heavier opponents.
For example, we can observe the difference in power when both competitors fought against Robert Guerrero. Both fighters landed heavy shots, but Keith Thurman managed to drop Robert Guerrero and caused him to be less aggressive throughout the fight before the knockdown due to his power. This is mostly attributed to Keith Thurman being bigger in size. Regardless, the edge goes to Keith Thurman in the realm of punching power. While neither fighter is generally celebrated for their hand speed, whenever the two are fighting, they're usually faster than their respective opponents. The difference is Danny Garcia has been in the ring with some of the fastest fighters in the game, such as Amir Khan, Lamont Peterson, Zab Judah, and Paulie Malignaggi. On every single occasion, Danny Garcia has shown the ability to overcome an opponent that had the advantage in hand speed without much issue, by either outmaneuvering and timing his opponents, and even in most cases keeping up or by exceeding them in regards to hand speed. This edge goes to Danny Garcia. Despite both fighters
at the top of the food chain in the welterweight division, I would say that it's too early in both of their careers to designate either fighter as a seasoned vet. While both fighters have fought excellent competition throughout their careers, the edge clearly goes to Danny Garcia in this process.
Not only has
Danny Garcia had more bouts, but he also fought more higher ranked competitors.
he has managed to test his
Medal without taking too much punishment thus far in his career. Proving that he can go the distance no matter how difficult the challenge in front of him may be.
When the fighter was much bigger and faster, he prevailed, which was the case against Amir Khan. When the fighter was much bigger and had tremendous punching power, he prevailed, which was the case against Lucas Matisse. And even when the fighters were more experienced and perhaps even savvier he showed that he can overcome those challenges too, which was the case against Zab Judah, Lamont Peterson, and Paulie Malignaggi. The advantage of experience goes to Danny Garcia. Both fighters irrefutably have excellent
movement and ring generalship, which is solidified by their perfect records thus far.
This one was very close.
But again, I have to give the edge to Danny Garcia, and it's mainly due to his timing.
Keith Thurman did get his nickname by knocking people out with single-time shots early on in his career. As he progressively started finding more skilled opponents, that became increasingly more difficult. While Danny Garcia has shown he can adapt to any style while constantly getting knockdowns and or knockouts over elite competition, and at the very least demonstrated that he has superior timing and counterpunching over everyone he has fought. While this is a tremendous close matchup,
I would have to put the smart money on Danny Garcia winning by decision.
Everything that
Keith Thurman has to offer, Danny Garcia has already seen in his career and had already overcome.
And while Keith Thurman has a very notable
wins on his resume, he has yet to face anybody with the full package like Danny Garcia.
I predict Keith Thurman winning the first round or two by trying to exercise his jab and movement heavily, with Danny Garcia trying to land jabs and other punches to the body whenever he can. As the fight goes on, Garcia will try to come over top of the jab with his right hand and try to lead with his left hook similar to Mayweather. When the fight becomes more even, Danny Garcia will get more into his comfort zone, but Keith Thurman will be a little bit more flustered, trying to focus more on slugging shots than winning by way of finesse, a field in boxing that Garcia has proven to be excellent in. I see Keith Thurman making somewhat of a comeback in the later rounds, but probably just a little bit too late to actually win him the fight. The smart money is on Danny Garcia. Regardless of who wins this upcoming super
fight, I predict it being a fight for the ages that will likely result in a trilogy.
Trilogies are good for any combat sport,
but I hope whoever wins this fight remains undefeated for the rest of their career,
and that both fighters are remembered among other welterweight greats such as Tommy Hearns, Hector Camacho, and Oscar De La Hoya.
Thank you guys very much for watching the first episode of Neutral Corner. I apologize for the lack in video quality. I'm gonna fire the cameraman, he sucks. And secondly, I lost all of the original footage, and this had to be a rushed project. But thank you for bearing with me. But you guys know the deal, the fun's not over. There's a chance for you guys to win these prizes.
All you have to do is subscribe to me on YouTube at King Camara, and also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or like me on Facebook at King Camara. Share one of my videos and tag me in the post for a chance to win one of these 5 King Camara shirts.